Welcome to Soothing News. Uplifting stories with meditation music in the background. My name is Ethan. The day has finally come when there's a new Allen Ginsburg in town. And this one might be even more important. The old Allen Ginsburg I'm referring to, of course, is the beat poet. Very famous guy. But there's a new Allen Ginsburg in town, and he is a man who lives in Madison, Wisconsin. And he's been taking photos of sandhill cranes and an unexpected new family member, a baby goose. This baby goose was abandoned as an egg and has found an unexpected family with these cranes who have adopted the goose. They seem to be really good parents, and Allen Ginsburg has been documenting the whole thing in a Facebook group. He's taking pictures and describing what he's seeing. And I'm looking at pictures right now, and I can tell you, they're adorable. So, move over, beat poet Allen Ginsburg, and welcome new Madison, Wisconsin photographer Allen Ginsburg. I'll also add that this is the first ever Soothing News story about a goose or a crane. So this is a huge day for us because I simply love the word goose and a baby goose, which is known as a gosling. First, there was pickleball instead of tennis. And now there appears to be walking soccer. And you guessed it, that's instead of soccer. It's a new sport that has been invented by seniors over 65. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's soccer, but people walk instead of run. It's been shown to be extremely beneficial, not only physically, but for mental health as well. And it's helping seniors reduce stress and improve their mood as well. The only slight issue I have is that it's called walking soccer. Not that I think pickleball is the most incredible name, but it's certainly better than lazy tennis. So, if you have any ideas for what walking soccer could be called, let me know. And maybe together we can invent a new sport. My first suggestion would be Parmesan, but I might just be hungry. We love hearing from our Soothing News correspondents from around the world. This one comes to us from an unbelievably talented actor named Rachel Marsh.
My soothing news of the day is that I went to the farmer's market and I picked out what I think might have been the most perfect cantaloupe that has ever been grown. It looked really ugly, neglected. I knew no one would pick it, and that's why I did. And I was rewarded because it was perfect. That's my soothing news.
Wow. I feel such immense joy for Rachel's cantaloupe adventure. And it truly speaks to her courage, her willingness to travel the road less traveled, the dirt road. Just goes to show you that a book doesn't always need to have a great cover to be a great book. This next story comes out of Shepherdsville, which is in Kentucky. So even if you don't learn anything about anything else in this whole episode, you might have just learned that there's a city in Kentucky called Shepherdsville. Anyway, one of their residents won $80,000 on a scratch-off lottery ticket by looking into their trash. Pamela Howard Thornton played a scratch-off ticket, which is called Flamingo Bingo, and won the top prize, $80,000. She normally doesn't play scratch-offs or the lottery, but she had a premonition to get the ticket. In fact, she purchased 4 tickets and then threw them away, and then later on decided, oh, let me play them. I think this just goes to show when you have a gut feeling about something, it's probably worth investigating. Your intuition is strong, and I believe in you. So, if you are being called to something, go for it. See what happens. And maybe you'll end up winning the grand prize of Flamingo Bingo. That's it for this week's show. And hey, if this podcast brought you some peace or joy, tell a friend about it. Remember to take your time, be kind to one another, and I'll see you soothe. Whoops. I mean, soon. Peace and love. Soothing News is produced by Shawnee Moose, The Goose is Loose, Tracy, and me, Ethan Edinburgh. This podcast is edited and mixed by Shawnee Moose and features original music by me. The artwork was drawn by Aliyah Kamilova, and this week's stories were sourced from People.com, Kentucky.com, OK Diario, and Lexington Herald Leader. Special thanks to this week's guest correspondent, Rachel Marsh. And special thanks also to you, our listeners, for without you, I would merely be speaking into the void. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Talking into the void can be fun. You could talk about a big parade. Maybe SpongeBob is on the parade, and he's waving to you and pretending to shoot a 3-pointer at the buzzer. Or maybe you want to talk about a new recipe. You could invent it on the spot, and maybe you start making that every week for dinner. And your friends come around and everyone praises you for using chickpeas in a way that